If you like girls in bathing suits and ninjas, Senran Kagura is the anime for you. What's up, Sailor Scouts? It's your girl Sailor P, and we're gonna be doing an anime review. Senran Kagura is about five good ninjas protecting their sacred ninja scroll, Yin, and five evil ninjas protecting their sacred scroll, Yang. It's yeah, it got boobies in it, lots of boobies, and it's kind of like a very light anime. It's comedy is in there, and just chicks with bathing suits, but these chicks have a pretty messed up background story. Let's start with the main character, Asuka. It starts off with Asuka coming home from her ninja training, and she's also the granddaughter of the great Hanzo of Hanzo Academy. She's a second year student, average, go lucky, but much is expected from her because, she's the granddaughter of Hanzo. While on her way back, she meets her evil counterpart, Homura, who is, an evil ninja undercover, but Asuka didn't know that from the beginning. And Homura's background story is kind of messed up because she was supposed to be a good ninja, but someone that she trusted had betrayed her, which forced her to kill that person, and so she had no choice but to become a bad ninja. And so, like, when Asuka met her or whatever, she thought she was a good student, but really, she was just a student undercover. Now, Asuka has a very terrible secret. She's scared of frogs, which is her family, like, secret ninja art, but she overcomes her fear with the help of her friend, um, Ikakura. And she's basically like, the ringleader of them all, because she's the granddaughter of the great Hanzo. And, she's one of my favorite characters because, no matter how things get tough or whatever, she finds a way to pull through. Now, Ikakura is a third year student, and her background story is kind of messed up. Um, she lost all her family, and she was adopted into a rich family because they needed someone to carry on their ninja name. And that's pretty much why she is a shinobi, so she can carry on her adopted family's name. But her adopted brother will never accept her because, she isn't really blood. But she is, the school's chairman, and she takes care of the other girls because she's the oldest. And her ninja counterpart is Yomi, the blonde headed girl behind her, who also grew up in the same, I guess, in the same village that Ikakura is in, but her family died of malnutrition, and like so she had no choice but to become a bad ninja because she thinks that all rich people just don't care about the poor people, and so she had kind of had beef with Ikakura because they grew up in the same area. Now the next one is a total favorite. Um, Katsuragi is she's the booby grabber. Okay, she loves to touch boobs. She's a third year student, and her background story is that her parents failed to kill someone on a mission, so they had no choice but to leave, and they left Katsuragi behind. So she really had nobody to go to. But what attracts me to her the most is that, even though her parents are gone, she still was able to push through with a smile on her face and not let anything get her down. And her evil ninja part is Hikage, who grew up on the streets and, stealing, learning how to, shoot knives and all that other stuff. She saw her mentor being killed, and so that's why she has two tattoos. I think one is on her thigh and one is like on her chest because that's where her mentor was killed. And she was taught to like never show emotions during the battle because, they just think emotions is weak. Next we have Yagu, who is a first year student, and she's like a ninja prodigy. Um when she was younger, she had a little sister, and her little sister was in the hospital a lot, but sadly her little sister died. And so when she first got into Hanzo Academy, she didn't really like to talk to anybody. She was just like a problem child because she thought, getting too close to somebody, reminds her of her sister. And her evil counterpart is Mirai, who was bullied most of her life. And, she decided to become an evil ninja because she wanted to prove that, she's not that small. You know what I mean? Because it's hard to be friends with anybody, and when you got people just bullying you all the time, you kind of like snap and just be like, you know what? Like, fuck all this. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to become evil just like everybody else because that's all I know. But she kind of opens up to the other evil ninja girls because they stuck by her no matter what, and they taught her how to defend herself, basically, pretty much. And so yeah, that's Mirai. The next one is the cute and friendly Hibari, who we don't really get to see a background story from her. She's just a happy-go-lucky girl, but she really didn't want to become a ninja as how it's written in the manga because when you cute like that, you just think everybody's supposed to be friends. But her family was like, nah, you got you got this power, you know what I'm saying? So you might as well, go ahead and use that shit, girl. So she became a ninja because she has the power of telepathy. And like she's basically like the psychic of the good ninjas. And to be honest, I think she's more powerful than Asuka, but that's just me. Her evil counterpart is Homura. I mean, not Homura. Uh, Haruka, and she's, oh my god, she is like up there with the top badasses, I think, because she is the puppet master, and she was able to control Hibari to get the good ninja scroll of Yin. You know what I mean? Her background story is kind of messed up because her mom smothered her a lot because she was upset with her dad, who was nowhere to be found. Well, he was always busy with his job or whatever. He was, like I said, nowhere to be found around home. So her mom used to, play dress up with her and like smothered her a lot. And so that's why um, Haruka got this crazy obsession with Hibari. You know what I mean? And yeah, she's like a badass ninja. And what's funny was that their teacher of the evil ninjas, Rin, used to be a good ninja and wanted to become a super ninja, which is like an ultimate ninja who protects people for good. But due to a failed mission, she faked her own death and decided to become an evil ninja. And people in the Hanzo Academy didn't know that. it was rumored that she was a good ninja, but her girls that she taught or whatever didn't really know. Well, they knew or whatever, but they just didn't want to believe that it was true. But sadly, towards the end of the anime, she had um realized that she brought up her girls to basically become good ninjas how she used to be, and she died in the end. So ninjas, boobs, all that good stuff. I say I give this anime like 8 out of 10 because it's about girl power, of course, and storylines is good. I wish we knew more about the characters in the anime, but it's pretty good. They got shinobi transformations and stuff, which is kind of revealing, as you can see with these pictures or whatever. But all in all, I love the anime. I wish they would have made more. Season 2 is supposed to be coming out, but we don't know when that's gonna be. They always say season 2 is confirmed, but they don't really confirm the date. But as always, SailorP says, like and subscribe. Bye.